So since 1888, Kodak has been making more than just film. They've been making cameras. Cameras that anybody could pick up and shoot with. Over the next two videos, we will be going over my collection of Kodak cameras. From the oldest to the newest Kodak camera that I own. Stay tuned. Welcome back to my classic Kodaks that I have. This is the last two. This is the last video for this series. The newest two of the cameras I own, and we're going to go through each one, and one of them I actually have pictures I've taken with. So come back and we'll dive into it. Okay, so here's the camera. It's the Kodak Instamatic 104 color outfit. Now, this is a square format 126 cartridge, 43mm lens, focus range from 4 feet to infinity. Rotating flash cube requires 2 AAA batteries. Flash cube shoot distance 5 to 10 feet. Mechanical leaf shutter 1/90th of a second and then 1/40th of a second with the flash cube attached. So let's take a real quick gander at this camera. I do not have any film to shoot through it. Now, the film photography project does offer from time to time a cartridge that you could drop 35mm film into this camera and shoot pictures with it. Really boxy camera. There's where your flash cube would have gone into if I had one. This is your shutter button right here. This is the release to open the back door. There is your little bitty peep sight right there, or viewfinder. Right here at the bottom, you see this little sliding door. Let's see which way it slides. I done forgot. I think it comes across this way, and you put your AAA batteries right in there to operate the flash. You do not have to have them if you're not going to be shooting flash. This button right here, not seeing it, this button right here, actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think it is the one that ejects the flash cube, if there's a flash cube in it. So here is your winding button. So you just do that right there. And wait a minute. Oh, I forgot. There is a little trick to this one. Without the film, this has to be flipped over. So that allows it to ready to fire. So when you're, wait a minute, let me fire. When you open it, or when you wind this part of it, it pulls this and sets the actual trigger for the shutter release. Good Lord. So when you push down, there's the shutter. But it's a super simple little camera. It's pretty clean. This one's probably one of the cleaner versions I've seen of this. It's got a little something right there. Not really sure. It's just probably some dust or something from over the years. That is one of those rubberized pads. So I'm sure it's something with that. But these were cheap, simple little cameras. You will see, I'll show you real quick the shutter going off because we got enough light going on. Let's see. I can see it. There it is. Okay. But, you know, that was what Kodak was known for, making them super simple and easy for anybody to pick up a camera and shoot pictures. Like I said, 126 film, you really can't get any more. So, like I said, there's a couple people, and you can look around, that make a thing to go in here, a little cartridge, and you drop a roll of 35 in there and you can shoot on it. I haven't found one. I haven't tried to find one. I may try to find one at some point, just for the nostalgic part of shooting pictures on that camera. Okay, so this next one is the Kodak Electra Light 10. It is a 110 format point and shoot camera that was produced by Eastman Kodak from 1978 to 1994. It features 25mm f8 lens, fixed focus from 5 feet to infinity, and a shutter speed of 1/200th of a second for ISO 200 speed film, or greater, 1/125th of a second for 125 ISO speed film, or lower. It also uses flash and has a spot for 2 AA batteries. Range on the flash is about 4.5 meters. So let's take a look at this, because this is the pictures you saw there right before coming into the camera. I have shot with this camera. Now, once again, thanks to the film photography project, I purchased some, well actually I went through LUMIX to get the rolls of film, because they actually still make it. Now this thing is stupid simple to work. That opens it up so you can take pictures. Here is your button to fire. Here is your button for your flash. Now I have no batteries in it at this point in time. If you come around to the back, here's where you load your cartridge at, right here. Look down here, let's see, on this side, and you slide it over. Oh no, the batteries are still in it. I need to take those out. Remember to take your batteries out after you have shot with the camera. It just takes a couple of AA's. Give it a second. Let's see. Make sure we wind it. And the flash works. Now I bought this one. Oh, I did upgrade. I put a leash on it, a pod for, or a tab for a leash. So I doubled the value of the camera itself. Actually, I probably tripled the value. But yeah, it works. It shoots pretty decent pictures. The 110 format was not known for its awesome pictures, shall we say. The book's there with it and everything. The box is not in the greatest shape, but it still holds it. I will be taking those batteries out when I'm done with this video, and I'm actually going to put the camera up. Maybe I'd use it again at some point in the time this summer. I do have another roll of color, and I have a roll of black and white. May shoot that black and white this winter some point, sometime hiking or off-road trip or something, who knows. But I do have 2 rolls of film. Lomography is not that expensive. I mean, it's about the same, about $8 for a 24 roll of film or cartridge of film. Takes you a handful of days unless you find somebody local that carries it. But that's about the only people that still make film for this camera is Lomography. So support them any way you can. Buy more film, buy something, I don't know. But I do have the original, see, I think that's it right there. That's the original lanyard that was on it. I took it off and put that one on for now, just play around through that leash on there. But if you have any questions, concern about these cameras, please hit me up at the bottom. I'll try to answer the best I can. There's not much to these cameras. There's really not much, and that was the whole purpose behind it, was to build them, I'm not going to say cheap, but yeah, cheap, so that the average man could take pictures on trips and stuff with his family. That was the whole sole purpose of these cameras. All right, guys, that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed the series of the Kodak cameras. If you have any questions, ask down below. If not, we'll see you on the next one. So get out, shoot some pictures, shoot some video, and post it somewhere. Later.